we've not came to a conclusion on what we're really gonna do.
Oh, okay.
Because one of them wants to go to the fall festival with their aunt back in Hamptonville. And one of them wants to go to Chuck E. Cheese. Dad wants them to go to the fall festival, and I would like to be able to spend a little bit of time with them. So we may end up going to Chuck E. Cheese on Friday night and letting them go after we go to Chuck E. Cheese to go to the fall festival Saturday. I don't know. We got to talk more about it.
So if they go to fall festival, it's without you?
Yes, because I have to work, and they're going 2 hours down the
Oh,
road.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I feel you sitting on 2 hours out.
Okay.
Well, see, they were gone last weekend too, which I worked all weekend, so it wasn't a big deal. But you know, I would like to get to spend a little bit of time this weekend.
You can spend time with them when they wake up in the morning after they
So-
get home from school.
Did everybody get to have a say?
Yeah, they did.
And did everybody listen to everybody else?
No.
No.
Oh, did they listen? Yeah, they listened, but they didn't agree.
They didn't
Not
agree.
everybody
You don't have to
agreed.
agree.
Yeah, that's right. When you're having a family meeting, everybody's not gonna always agree. I guess it's like that old saying, you can always agree to disagree. Because in all your family meetings that you have, there's gonna be a time in there somewhere that somebody's not gonna like the decision that's made. Because you can't always meet everybody's need when they want it to be met. So you have to, you know, in having those family meetings, it gives you a chance to kind of sit around the table or whatever and talk about what everybody wants. And, you know, you may be able to come up with a good solution. And there's going to be some times that you can't. Like you said, it's still on the table now, whether you all going to the fall festival or to Chuck E. Cheese. Or both. See, so that's still up in the air. But it's going to end up like that sometime that you can't solve it right then.
Yeah, we've had a rushed day. I got off work at 4. We had an appointment at 3:45, so he was there. By the time they got homework out of the way, it was like time to come here, and the whole week's been like that. And plus, I work 3 jobs, so it's kind of hard to sit down and have family conversation at all.
It is hard, but we're glad you're trying.
Yeah, at least you're trying. That's the biggest thing, that you're trying. And like we said, sometimes, you know, it's just if you can get a few minutes in of a family meeting, 30 minutes at the most, it will help. Especially if you can do it the first of the week. So at least you all know what's going on with everybody during the week. And it doesn't always come up as a surprise. One of your children come up on Wednesday and say, well, Mama, I need picture money, or I'm taking pictures this morning. Well, why didn't you tell? If you had family meeting on Monday,
To me.
yeah, you would know.
We have to wear a dress tomorrow, and we can't wear shorts. And I was like, why is this? Why are they just not telling me this? I don't know. It's like, oh, we had pictures while I was in Kentucky.
Oh, okay. So see,
My daughter fixed her own hair.
so see, it does help. It does help to have family meetings. At least, you know, sometime on the weekend, Sunday or Monday night. But most of the time, you probably need to have it on a Sunday or a Saturday so that you know, come Monday, what's coming up for the whole week.
I see. What do you think?
Oh, my kids don't like to be home on the weekends. So I rarely see my kids on the weekends. And when they
Don't let the door hit you with a good book.
okay, and on Sunday it's like when they get home, it's probably like 6, 7 o'clock at night. It's time for shower, do what you gotta do, pick out school clothes, make sure you got everything you need, and hit the bed. Like all week, I haven't had my family meeting this week because all week I've been busy. I had a job interview this week. I've been yeah, and Jason Jr. he's still congested a little with the cold, so I had to go get him from daycare, and Jason had to go do this with the step clinic, and I mean it's just been so much stuff going on, and I ain't seen my kids all weekend. Only one that was there was Alexander, the baby, and she didn't want to talk to me. It was her and Jason Jr. They had a weekend in the bedroom, listening to music, doing her little thing she does, whatever, and I finally got some sleep because that's something I rarely get.
Okay.
So it's hard sometimes, especially when you got older kids. and when they start having friends, weekends, they be gone.
It is hard, and we do recognize it. It's probably even more important at that age than when they were little. Even if you just sit them down for about 10 minutes. It would be nice to have the whole family there, but at least you and Shantae could have, or you and Alize could have some time to talk about what's going on and those kinds of things. But at some point, Shantae had to come home, right?
Yeah, she came home Sunday.
Okay.
And she just told me about how they did at the fair and what all they ate and what rides they got on, and we saw the pictures and stuff.
So how are we going to find a time that you can have a meeting? What about Sunday evening?
Depending on what time they get there. Because if they get there about 6, 7 o'clock, I'm like showers, I'm cooking dinner, y'all eat, it's time for bed.
What about during dinner?
I mean, we could.
Do you think you could?
I mean, we could.
I would give it a try.
Mornings, breakfast.
I don't have to eat breakfast and stuff.
Hello, somebody. My children be like, why can't we be like Jessica kids? And she get up and get breakfast with Jessica. Got all that free time. We need to not have that.
Jessica doesn't have free time. Jessica had to make free time because between kids, sports, and everything in the evening, we didn't have time to sit down and have family dinner. So we decided to do breakfast, family breakfast. Get up early, get all of them, while I'm cooking while they're getting ready. Just for them to be able to sit down for 10 minutes. And they do eat breakfast at school, so it's not like they're getting much, like yogurt, toast.
What's that?
I mean, it's something light, but it gives us a chance in the morning for a few minutes to do whatever if we can't do it at night.
I think that's probably the first time I've heard somebody doing that. And it is hard to have family dinner.
It is. I mean, all of them have sports and everything else that they're going to in the evening, so breakfast is easier for us. I mean, they're all staggering going out the door still.
But they're able to sit down for a few minutes.
For a few minutes together.
And I think the morning for children to have that little